Twitch.
Is this all Twitch?
So that is OBS.
Oh,
So
that's the OBS
you
thing.
can see the chat in the bottom, and then next to that is like the stream info. So like if I decided I want to change games, I would update it there. And then you
Oh.
can see like my sound, the microphones, whatever, and then the screens above. One is what's actually live, and one is like if I want to edit anything on it. And then all the things in the corner are like the different setups or whatever, or the different screens that I can go to.
Go Green is unlocked.
Oh,
You
I
can
hate
use your
this guy
tablet
too.
to help us address environmental challenges. In exchange, you will receive rewards for your contributions. We need your help to green ContractVille. Sincerely, Professor David Winston.
Did you hear that too?
No.
Oh, okay.
We were unable to author it. Well, that's because I don't know what the number is. My stupid Discover got stolen for a second time. And
Should I ask what you were trying to buy, or is it gonna get me banned?
no, I'm trying to pay. So all my subscription services,
Mm.
like MGM and like this particular, so Sirius, the reoccurring charges, Discover usually like can push them over,
Mm-hmm.
but that's when your credit card gets stolen once.
Mm-hmm.
And so then it got stolen again within 2 months. And I'm like, okay. And so what they ended up doing was they just totally made it so charges won't forward. Because remember how you used to be able to just cancel your credit card if you didn't want anything to renew,
Mm-hmm.
and you couldn't figure out like, oh, what's
Yeah,
all
you
this
had
crap
said
I have
that
on here?
you got everything like taken care of or whatever.
Yeah. And so
Are you coming
let's
back?
go about. Oh yeah, I had to run and get my credit card.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know the number on it.
I'm like, did he walk to the store?
I broke down at the store.
Better not. That van's brand new.
I ran out of gas. All right. Oh, I was way off. So hopefully the number doesn't get stolen again, because that's getting real old.
What are you doing that's getting your stuff stolen all the time?
I don't. So this has not happened to me in years. The last time that happened was when I had what's it called? Capital One.
Hmm.
Capital One were the only freaking credit cards of mine that ever got stolen.
Hmm.
And then it hasn't happened in forever. It never happened on Discover. So it had to have been something I bought. I don't think anyone was able to get my information. So
Okay.
one of these stupid websites. Get back into vehicle. Did
Honestly,
we
you
have a
should
whole day
just
go by?
stay there, because I think that's where the clothing store is.
There's a clothing store. Uh, Warrenhall.
Because
Is that TLO Mango?
here's the one store. TLO Mango. No, that's your car. Uh, go to the road, hang a right, hang a right. I think it's over there. Oh no, that's the electronics store. Oh, is there not? Okay. So, barber.
Why do we need a clothing store?
It says that that's one of the things we need to do.
Oh, purchase new clothing. Okay, wait, let me bring up the map then.
Oh, found it. Okay.
Did you put it in?
Yes.
How come it's not showing up on mine? Just tell me where to go.
Turn around. Hang a left. And then hang a right at the big intersection. And then you're going to take the first exit. And then we are going to be hanging a left, but keep going. We're going to go past the first left and then take the second left.
Okay, so go past this one.
Yep. And then take this one.
Okay. I don't know what happened there.
I just have the map open, so I just hear tires squealing and banging.
I went to turn and I had the wrong key.
And then keep going straight. And then you'll be taking the next right. And now I hear no tires squealing. That's interesting. Alright, and then it should be coming up in a bit. Yep, right here. Oh boy.
Arrived.
Can you hear my music?
No, is that what you're listening to?
I don't know what you're listening to.
That was I wasn't listening to anything. That just plays in my head rent free.
What is it?
Ariana Grande.
Oh. No, I have Scared to Be Lonely by, who is that, Dua Lipa? Dua Peep?
Martin Garrix.
Yeah. But I think Dua Lipa is the voice.
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember something of that sort. What the fuck is going on with my hair and stuff?
You picked it. You just had to have it.
Gonna have to. Okay. Oh, that was because we went to the barber shop in the area, and remember they didn't have a lot.
Oh,
Is there a barber shop out here?
probably.
Okay. All right, map.
Can you see the line on the map for us to go to places?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, no, I couldn't until I just put something in.
Oh, okay. I wonder why it's not sharing that now. Because it used to.
I don't know, because it did it before, yeah. I forgot there were 2 seats in this. How come you rode in the back? No way.
Because I expected you to say, "Do you want to drive?" And you were gonna get out, and then you just started driving. So I was like, "Okay, I guess I'm going for a ride."
Just like the old days. Okay. Oh, it's funny that the hairstyles that are just on the top of the head only half show up.
Yeah, you said something about that the last time.
Like it literally just looks like he's bald on top. Anything that has like side hair too with it. It's so weird. All right. Well, that one looks nice. Okay, so that one looks cool. Uh, go. And let's get rid of this horrible beard. Ew. And even more terrible mustache. No thanks. You look kind of derpy now. There, good. Follow my own. Exit. Mm.
Okay, you're good.
Tiffany's driver.
You know they wouldn't let you in there looking like that.
That's true. I have to call ahead. They treat me like Adam Sandler at the Oscars.
There was a. I don't get that reference, but there's a YouTuber that was talking about how I think he went to London or New York or something, and his wife wanted to go to like Tiffany's or whatever, and like he doesn't know how all that works, and he wasn't like dressed the part or whatever, and they were like super rude to him, even though he's like a multi-millionaire. They wouldn't let him like browse or anything like that. Like apparently that's not what you do. He's like, I don't know, I don't see what the big deal is because they were just mean for no reason.
Nope. That's how a lot of these places are. A lot
Yeah.
of that stuff is. Why I don't like I want to wear what I want and do what I want,
Mm.
but like we don't have Jennifer Tilly money.
I don't know who that is.
Chucky?
Chucky,
Yeah, you remember like Chucky, those movies?
the doll.
That stupid. Yeah, and he had like a girlfriend or whatever. I don't know if it was his wife. I never really watched him,
Okay.
but his girlfriend slash whatever was played by Jennifer Tilly.
Okay.
So I never knew. She's now on one of the housewife shows, and so everybody has figured out
Crosaurus
her
followed your
ex-husband
channel.
was the one of the people who created The Simpsons,
Hey Crosaurus, thanks
and
for the follow.
she ended up so rich
Did she?
because of it. I mean, she is filthy rich. She's richer, I think, than all of them. I mean, she had like a 40,000 or whatever. It's a boat bag. It looks like a boat, and it's made by Louis Vuitton.
Did
She's
she
giving
do
people
anything
Gucci
other than
toasters.
that series?
So she did the Chucky
Oh,
movies and stuff.
hey Pancake.
And I don't know what else she did. That's what I mean. Like I had never heard of her, but just the residuals alone, because
Hmm.
he's dead now too.
Oh,
But
okay.
just the residuals alone from the part that she got, like the amount of money she made is obscene.
See, that's interesting because I don't know the name either. Granted, I don't know who anyone is. Like, I don't.
But she's a real person, though. I have to send you this interview. You know how they do like they have them all sitting on a couch and stuff.
Okay.
Well, the one lady was like talking about her mother, and Jennifer literally like psychoanalyzed the whole thing for her. Those people are not like that normally. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like she sat there and she had this conversation with one of the housewives, and she goes, "Oh my God, that makes so much sense." Like things that you and I would have talked about, like with childhood stuff like that. And
Yeah.
she's like, "Oh my God, I never thought." And I'm thinking to myself, like, she's a real person.
Hmm.
It's odd. You usually don't find real people. And she never like flaunts money. She will buy whatever she wants. She will do whatever she wants. But like from what I've seen, she's never like she does not do anything any different to other people, like whether you have money or not. She's just a person with money.
Yeah, I realized that was an alt account when you said it was Pancake. um, yeah, I mean, there's definitely something about like Hollywood that seems to just make people go nuts. Like, even if they were like kind of a normal person to begin with, like eventually it seems like they get corrupted somehow, that
Right.
they become like a caricature of a person.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well,
but
and I
then
think
I
she
feel
only
like
ever
it's
had
like
to
a
do what she
double-edged
wanted.
sword because who's that girl from the Hunger Games? Jennifer Hudson?
No, that is Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh, okay. Like people hate on her because she's like, "Oh, look, I'm quirky. I'm just a normal girl." And it's like people will get mad cuz it's like, "No, you're not normal. You're like a millionaire or whatever." And it's like I don't have an opinion about it one way or another whether she wants to be normal or she wants to be fucking weird like Kim K. Like let her. Like I don't care. Stream's going good.
You know,
I'm glad that I have the sound working so that you guys can actually hear my friend this time. Last time I did this, it was just kind of me mumbling to myself because Discord was not working.
I would say it was my fault, but it worked this time, so
I
and I did nothing
no,
different.
I don't think it was either of our fault. I think it was Discord because their app is trash. And
Yeah.
like I thought it was just trash on Android with all the issues that you and I have had with Discord, and turns out it's trash on the computer too. So I don't exactly know who their market is.
Oh, one other thing, going back to the Hollywood thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So the realest thing this bitch has done, and I just found saw this the other day. So she has this
This
house.
Tilly
It's not
lady.
a big house. Yeah.
Okay,
Now I forgot her name.
Jennifer
Uh,
Tilly.
Jennifer Tilly. Yeah. So she had this house, and it's not a huge house, but like I think she lives more like me, and like a lot of people. And she's like, in all these videos and everything, like she has this gorgeous house, and it's not, it's well kept, and there's nothing in it. It looks like a show home. It's because she bought the house next door, and she keeps that one for entertaining. Because then she's like, I don't want to have to clean my house. She's like, there's not stuff sitting all around over here. It's just ready. Like she's that rich. But she's just like, I bought the house next door for people. My house is that I live in is over there.
I mean, that definitely sounds like something you would do.
Yeah. Well, I was like, God, this woman reminds me of me.
And you said
And I
she's dead
hated
now?
those Chucky movies. What?
She said she's dead now?
No, no. Her ex-husband is dead. The one who created The Simpsons.
Oh. Matt Groening?
I don't know.
Because he's the one that they say is like a
I mean, I don't think it was just one
time
person. I think there was
traveler
like three people that like did it.
that created The Simpsons or married
Yeah,
her.
I think there was like
Oh.
three people in
Oh.
like the creation of The Simpsons, three or four.
Okay.
But like because of that, they all like whoever it was, they owned. They had the majority in it all.
Mhm.
But she got like residuals. She still gets residuals from that. God knows how much it is. She's like, we never thought, nobody ever thought it would be this successful, and that would run all these years. And
Yeah.
so yeah, she just exists. I don't know. It's pretty cool. It would, if a lot more rich people could be that way, like I think that would be a much nicer place.
Yeah.
She's not like maliciously wealthy. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And I feel like a lot of people, once they get that to that point, are malicious because they're protecting it.
I mean, I feel like most people are like strive for like fame and fortune and power. Like I think that's probably like it's so common that I feel like it's almost part of like human nature.
Hmm.
But I don't know like is that human nature or is that just like what society has like pushed
I think
across
it's
many
what society
cultures?
has pushed. I think it's because I think human nature is like the fight for survival and the fight for, like health, whatever. You know what I mean? Like that's our natural instinct, and they have applied that to, well, it means money and power.
Well,
So.
exactly. If there's an instinct to preserve yourself, I wonder if it's just that like that instinct gets like corrupted get with like technology and stuff like that that it becomes like I need to be the richest, I need to be the most powerful because like at the end of the day like we're just animals. We were not built for this shit.
Well, no, and you figure too, if you were raised on like a compound or something somewhere, and you weren't exposed to all the things that we have,
Mhm.
and you still have the same natural instincts and stuff. It's just differently. Like things won't mean anything to those people. So you pull up in a Lamborghini, and they're like, "Oh, hello,
Yeah.
a car,"
Yeah.
like, and you're like, "Well, why aren't you,
Yeah, why is that thing so
making it clear
loud? It
for
must
me?"
be broken.
Right, right. And then you tell them it was $250,000, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
hmm, let me go forage for some berries.
Mhm.
I'll talk to you later."
Yeah, stream's going good. I like I said I got the sound working, so that's cool. How's how's your day going? Did you end up finishing your books that you were telling me about? I will say I would leave it up to you to hello, hello. Yeah, you finished. How many more books do you have left? Because I know you had said you dug a bunch of them out. I would definitely leave it up to you to be the one to know all this weird shit about this celebrity that no one knows who she is.
You can thank Facebook's algorithm for that
Oh,
because it knows like what I end up liking.
yeah.
I don't know what they use. I'm sure it's not as advanced or accurate as TikTok, because TikTok could draw me in forever.
Mhm.
Um, but like, however they do theirs, they pretty much they adapt it quickly,
Mhm.
which TikTok does not, for me at least. Like when I
Well,
go on there,
at
like if
least
it knows I like something, it
at
keeps
least
like,
with
"No, you like
Facebook,
this."
I think the fact that they have like haha angry whatever, I think is probably gives them more information than like the TikTok algo does
Hmm.
because now the algorithm knows how you feel about whatever it is. You have 100 pages left. Is this another like 400 page book that you're reading? She loves to read. Get out of the
I won't get
driver's
in
seat.
there.
Yeah, my friend Pancake, she's from Mexico. She reads gay books. I think it's so funny. She loves them.
What do you mean gay books?
Like gay love?
Oh, like gay romance novels?
Yeah.
Oh, the smut novels.
She said they're
Yeah.
not all smut, but I don't know the
Oh.
difference.
I didn't either, so I figured there's probably an in-between category, but
Yeah. She says hello to my friend, which
oh,
is you.
hello. Well, I know it's fun. I don't get to see anyone. I don't see any of this stuff, so I'm just
Could
kind of
you
here.
imagine if I'm just sitting here pretending I'm streaming to like impress you? I'd be like, "Oh, I'm so popular."
Barbara. my god! You could do it too, because I'd have no clue how to go and check anything. I'd be on Twitch. I'm like, how do you work this damn thing?
You should try to say something in Spanish because she is from Mexico, and I know you taught Mexican.
That was a long time ago.
I thought you
If
were
you
gonna
want, we
say
could do
that's
it again.
racist because I said you taught Mexican.
Yeah, listen. Pretty much that's what most of America thinks now. So
I know everything's a hot
I can't
mess.
even. It's not even a hot one. It's just it's liquefied into shit.
Yeah.
I can't stand it. I can't stand any of it. I've had enough. I'm tired.
She says the
I'm
difference
complaining.
is one is smut and one is romance.
Okay. Well, that makes sense then.
Well, I was telling her about the one time that I accidentally read like gay smut on Amazon,
Mhm.
and somewhere out there on Amazon there's me leaving a review of like, if I had to hear about how chewy and succulent this guy's nipples were one more time, I was gonna fucking throw up. Because I was looking for romance, and instead I got nipples described as chewy. And like, I already don't fucking like nipples. Don't chew on them.
Especially not fictitious nipples.
I was
No.
so grossed out. Okay. So we accepted our first missions. We need to accept a build mission.
Oh, god damn it. I forgot.
Um, he he knows more Spanish than I do because he was best friends with the Spanish teacher, and so he was like really good at Spanish.
When
Um,
we taught the little kids in the underage schools, we
but
would take
he
our
would,
program from high school.
yeah, he would like go teach like the little kids how to speak Spanish. Meanwhile, I can ask, where is your passport? Weren't you gonna go to Spain, or didn't you go to Spain or something? Am I confusing you with someone?
Ooh.
You.
You're confusing me with the stories I told you about my Spanish teacher,
Oh, okay.
whose lover died in a plane crash. Um,
I think I was still friends with her on Facebook when I deleted Facebook.
we still talk every now and again, briefly, or we'll go to like a lunch, maybe once a year, once every other year.
Well, that's good. Is she retired yet?
No, I believe this is her last year though,
Okay.
because she wasn't planning on sticking it out. She's the one who, like, they calculated her getting her next degree and like
Mhm.
how much extra money she would earn,
Mhm.
um, and if it was worth it or not. And I think like it ended up based on what she would have spent and earned over the years before retirement. It was a few $1,000s, so it wasn't worth
All the
her
work.
going back.
Um.
Because like Niagara Falls gives you more for every degree and every
Mhm.
certification that you have.
Yeah. Even the husband was thinking about going to not a doctor, but like those doctors that they're like a nurse, but they can prescribe stuff.
NP.
Yeah, he was gonna go
Yeah.
be an NP, and then like calculated like, okay, this much time for school, this is how much it'll cost, and it'll increase my income by this much, and it ended up not being worth it.
Mm-hmm.
So he didn't.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it
I keep
would be
telling people,
nice
people are like,
if,
go back to college, and I'm like, for what?
yeah, exactly. For debt, no thanks.
Right? Like all these people I know that went, even well, nobody will know who she is.
Mhm.
Um, she, uh, all these people spend so much money on the college, and I'm like, oh
Mhm.
my god, like her, she's a doctor and stuff. So it will pay off because she was young. She didn't do it
Mhm.
older in life. But in the meantime, like none of these people have houses yet.
Mhm.
And like when I talk to them, they're like, "Oh, I can't even imagine. You need at least $100,000." And I'm thinking to myself, like, yeah, you
Mhm.
do, and that's what nobody listened to me.
Mhm.
Nobody listened to me back when, and like, and college is good for some people, and I probably would have had different opportunities if I went to college, but I also would have missed out on what actually made me money.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's like, I'm in my 30s now, and there's always like a part of me that feels bad because I'm in my 30s and I'm still like of the mentality of like, I don't know what I want to be when I grow up.
Mm-hmm.
But also like I could feel that way now or then, and it's not going to matter.
Well, I think that they taught us all that like you had to be something
Yeah.
specific, and that you
Well,
couldn't. It wasn't life wasn't like a spectrum of different things to be and do,
and just like you
and so
said,
we fear.
it's like look at all the people from our generation that went to college and like are not any better off.
Uh-huh.
And it's like
By
then
their own
why
doing.
yeah, then like why spend the money to do that?
Well, right, like you don't need a degree, that degree or anything to
Mhm.
do what she's doing right now. And that's a lot of things. I've been looking at some of these jobs for other companies and stuff, like in healthcare,
Mhm.
and they want people with like 4-year degrees for what I do,
Yeah.
or like one step above. And I'm thinking to myself, I can barely stand it for the amount of money that I get and like the grief that it brings.
Mhm.
Couldn't imagine also having spent $100,000 and going to school.
Mhm. No, 100%. Even that's part of why I'm struggling to find a job right now is cuz technically like I don't have an education. Like I haven't
If you didn't
stuck.
mind the trade thing, though, you should see if maybe you can go try another trade. What about an electrician?
I'm thinking about it and like keeps trying to push me to do that, but I don't if I can avoid dealing with the union bullshit again, I definitely would.
So I don't think all the electric companies are part of the union, like the one that our guy worked at. Remember the
Mhm.
one that we hired for for the stuff,
Mhm. Yeah.
for the panel and all that, and then you guys hired him for the to fix that roof thing.
Yeah.
I don't think that they had a union. I think they were just private, and I think that's also another problem because like those companies, they're not training you to become a licensed electrician. They are employing you and you're learning without getting the benefit of potentially becoming part of like the union and certified.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and that's kind of what I was doing at the plumbing company, but like that only goes so far, and
Right.
because I ended up quitting, like I don't even have anything to show for it. And like that's all fine and good. Like I don't care much. Oh, wrong fuel.
Did I tell you I had to get the drain snaked again right before
Yes.
the Super Bowl? Okay.
I
I'm
wasn't.
telling you, you could just
Didn't. Was it before the Super Bowl or wasn't it like right after Christmas?
no, it was just before the Super. When did the Super Bowl happen?
I don't know. I'm gay.
It was recent. It was within the last month or so,
Okay.
I believe. So that's I had to get it done again because it started backing up again.
Yeah, I at some point within the last month or two, you did tell me.
Like, but the amount that they charged was like another 500 something dollars.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, 'cause you had me looking it up on like eBay to find one of those machines.
Yeah, pretty soon I'm gonna buy you one, and and you can use it for other stuff if you'll come and do it once every 4 months.